Welcome to the Battle Rap Society. I'm your host, JoJo Dancer. And it feels like Christmas in motherfucking April. Smack is coming to the ATL. Fucking smack. Shout out to Street Star Norbs. He did bring 3 PGs to ATL downtown Atlanta, which were fire. The Riggs, Squeako, Don Marino, Gunpowder Pat class, which I believe is one of the more talented classes to come from the PGs in the Minute. They were here in the ATL, but now we're talking about big stage smack. We're talking about let's get it poppin' smack. Let's get it pop. Hey, Resolution this weekend. I'm fucking hyped. So let's do a breakdown of the card of, just my predictions on what I think is gonna happen. So, first things first, we got the return of Young Ill versus Brizz Rawsteen. So, if I remember correctly, I don't think I personally haven't seen Young Ill since his 2-on-2 with Averb, and I was actually underwhelmed by his comeback. That was his actually comeback, and I think Verb held it down more than he did. All I can remember is him sitting on stage looking like a crackhead with fucking powder on his lips and shit. But this is his comeback. Actually, he was supposed to come back and battle on RBE's Blood, Sweat, and Tears, but that whole drama went on with that, and he got off the card, blah, blah, blah. But he is coming back to URL, and he's coming up against Brizz Rawsteen, who I feel is just a buzzsaw, just running through motherfuckers right now. If you just saw him, what he did to Loso at the Super Bowl event at Bullpen, it was nothing nice. It was a 1-rounder, but still, yeah. So the buzzsaw versus the return of Young Ill, I'm going 2-1 Brizz. Next up, we got Shotgun Suge versus Chef Trez, Mr. 3 of them things. Shotgun is a vet. He's a top dog. He's top tier. He's on every event. He comes with 3 solid rounds, no chokes, no stumbles. He pocket taps, he dunks. Suge, I mean, that's who he is. But he's coming up against a new, that new gunner, that next level, trying to take his spot. The young Chef Trez, man, freestyle, rebuttal, charisma. You saw what he did against Loso. And he had a classic with Bricks Belvedere in the Atlanta versus Everybody card down here in ATL. So when it comes to Suge and Trez, I'm going 2-1 Trez. The next up is a battle that is so hard for me to... 2 of my favorites, personally. Rum Nitty versus TTop. I fuck with both of these cats heavy. Nitty's just been put. Truthfully, Nitty's the hottest cat in the game right now, in my opinion. Just my opinion. No one's fucking with Nitty right now. I was actually underwhelmed with his Geechee performance, but that's still not going to take away from what I believe Rum brings to the table. He is a lyricist, and his punches have maximum replay value. He is a top gunner. He is a punch king. He is the gun line king. He is the double entendre king. He is to this day, that Annie Up line will be forever one of my top 3 bars of all time. He's got so many. All right, I'm going crazy. And he goes against TTop, who just had who just murdered Arsenal in his own league on a UW All-Star battle that he did. But TTop, another top gunner, always prepared. I mean, he is another one that I want to see. When TTop's on the card, I want to fucking see that battle. So these are 2 of my top guys going, and it's hard for me to pick a winner, but I'm gonna go. I don't know, man. I kind of want to go Rum, but T-Top, don't be bullshitting. I'm gonna go 2-1 either way, man. This is one I can't call a winner. Next up, we got a heated match. coming up with New Jersey Twork versus John the Don. So we just saw Twerk have his mishap. Well, I don't know mishap, but his battle with Miss Hustle and all the drama that went along with that. We just saw John the Don with a match against O-Red. You know, a lot of the polls saying, you know, a lot of, I don't know if polls or fans or pages were saying that O-Red won. Personally, I had it 2-1 John, but, you know, that's just my opinion. John also battled and I believe beat Hollow, which is another one of my favorite guys. So Twerk, the new smack killer, smack gunner, the, you know what I'm saying, the next big thing, versus John, Mr. I do everything well, Mr. I don't think there's a weakness in his game. He is overall just, you know, in my comparison, I think John, and no disrespect, is the Tim Duncan of battle rap. You know, he's not flashy, but he does everything well. He, you know, he punches. He schemes. He has a little charisma. He knows crowd control. He's a master of all things. This is I think going to be one of the better battles of the night. And I shouldn't even say better, because I think from top to bottom this card is stacked. I mean, truthfully, it feels like Gnome. It feels like a summer madness. It's, whew, I cannot wait. So John and Twerk, I got 2-1 John with the edge. All right, another battle that I think is just so hard to call. Two of my favorites is Tay Roc and K-Shine. I think this might be battle of the night, because Tay Roc is coming off a beautiful battle versus Bad News. Tay Roc, my bad. Tay Roc has had a couple bumps and bruises last few battles. I think he has been taking a lot more slack than I think he deserves, because Tay Roc is held at such a high level. When he's not hitting on all cylinders all 3 rounds, people take shots. But that Bad News battle was, I mean, it was only a 1-rounder, and shout out to Bad News, because Bad News did his fucking thing. Tay Roc showed us why he was Tay Roc. I think I had Tay Roc with the edge in that 1-round battle, but it was close. If you had Bad News, I'm not mad at you. And that was for the culture, because, woo! I mean, I know I heard a lot about gas, but that battle was fire. Anyway, K-Shine is coming. K-Shine is just consistent. He's a workhorse. He's a rabid pit bull. He just comes. You know, he never bullshits. He never takes anybody lightly. He always got 3 rounds. He got that energy. He just brings it every single time. He murdered J Mills. Murdered. So Tay Roc and K-Shine, I don't even know, man. This is a hard one. I'm gonna go 2-1. I'm gonna give a slight edge to Tay Roc, but if you said K-Shine, I wouldn't be mad at you. But I think this is gonna be one of the battles of the night. I mean, again, top to bottom, I don't think there's gonna be one BS battle. If everybody comes, if Young Eel comes, if Twerk comes, I'm, you know, everybody else is pretty much known to be consistent and not have any issues. We could have the best pay-per-view, best event, best smack event shit in 2019. So we want that shit to happen, because we want smack. Come on back, baby. Come on back. And last but not least, Cassidy versus Goodz. Now, this has turned into one of the more anticipated battles to go down in a very long time. Truthfully, when I first heard it was Cassidy and Goodz, I wasn't impressed. I don't know why Cassidy would do his comeback against Goodz. In my opinion, Goodz is not very lyrical. Cassidy is very lyrical. It seems like he picked the opponent that he thinks he would have a good ways with. But one thing about Goodz is he's hard to beat, regardless of whatever his shortcomings are, lyrical or lack thereof, bar-wise. Goodz will swag you to death. I mean, he just wins battles. He knows how to maneuver. He's a vet. He knows how to take your strength away from you and turn it against you. So when I first heard about Cassidy and Goodz, I was like, cool, but I wasn't like super hype about it. But Cassidy can sell a motherfucking fight. So much shit that he has talked, how much shit talking that he has thrown at Goodz every day, just It actually makes me want to see this motherfucking this battle. It has hyped me up. I mean, Cassidy talked so much shit talking about he is the URL and Smack made the URL because of him. I kind of want Goodz to shut him the fuck up. But then again, Cassidy is a battle rap icon. So all the shit that he's talking is based in form of reality, at least in his mind. So I don't know. Cassidy, his last battle against Disaster was cool, you know, to say, you know, and all battle rappers are supposed to be arrogant as fuck and believe that they're the fucking shit and they're walking on water. But to have 2 battles on film and all this 5,001 and shit, how do you get 5,001? I mean, I know about 2. And I'm sure there's a handful of other battles too, but 5,001, we'll see. So, truthfully, the anticipation of this battle has grown because of fucking Cassidy's mouth. And, you know, Goodz really ain't came back with anything because that's not Goodz' style, but Cassidy has just been letting him have it. So, pre-fight, it's all Cassidy so far. So, I just want to see if he comes with it, because an industry rapper, I think their issues is when they get out the game and they're not actively battling. You know, battle rap evolves and changes, and you gotta adapt to the new style, the new wave. You can't use that 99 style or the 2006. You gotta come in 2019 if you're gonna step from the industry to the battle rap arena. So will Cassidy be able to adjust? This is an ATL crowd. We don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. Truthfully. It's not a New York crowd. It's not a Philly crowd. It's not a Chicago crowd. It's an ATL crowd. We've never had a motherfucking big battle here in the city. So who the fuck knows what's gonna happen? So I am super fucking stoked, ready for resolution to see what the fuck's gonna happen. But when it comes to the winner, I'm gonna have to go 2-1 with Goodz. I'm just gonna go with the battle rapper. You've seen industry rappers come and fall flat. I know Cassidy is bar heavy, but I don't know how it's gonna translate. I don't know how he's gonna update. His last battle was okay. Goodz' last battle versus Tay Roc was excellent. So I'm gonna ride the wave. Goodz is on a nice upswing. Cassidy has been missing for umpteen years. We're gonna see. 2-1 Goodz. That's what I got. But other than that, whew, I just can't wait to see. I can't wait to go to the battle and see if I knew what the fuck I was talking about was correct. But until then, well, actually, not until then. That next day, we have the big payback for Bullpen. So, good Lord. And A-Hat Atlanta's got Slugfest on that Saturday and that Sunday. So, there's about 4 events going on in ATL. If you're in the city, man, pull up, man. For real. I'm Jojo Dancer. We are the BattleRapSociety. Peace.